what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Shyt Talkin Time with your boy Grubs. Not me, what else? All the things going on in the world lately is plenty of shit to talk, so why not talk with your boy? Um, Last time we left off, kind of most likely, I think we was on a peaceful note, but it's been a while, time going on in Hollywood, hip hop, so on and so forth. Um, I've been out a couple weeks, so I got to pick up where I left off. I think the last thing I went out on was on the whole new Will Smith and Jada thing. Since then, I have been able to catch the Tasha K and Brother Bilaal interview. Um, to me, Brother Bilaal. I mean, like I tell people, the way I feel about lies, it's like as long as you got enough truth to get attention, everything else seems pretty true from there. But it's as far as a situation like that, I mean, even if you took somebody that's been around me for 30 years and they say, hey, he smokes weed off the camera. I mean, that's probably a big possibility that they're telling the truth because I smoke weed on camera. So certain theories you can't argue. Uh, they have some type of merit to it. And then who is going to deny somebody who's been around them for so long? Most people would say, "Oh, it's other people that could have." They probably still under the payroll, so they comfortable with the checks they getting from keeping their mouth shut. Um, a lot of people say, "Why would he come out? He's bitter. He's angry." Most of the time, when you see a person post something like that, he's bitter, he's angry, he's jealous, and so on and so forth. Shut the fuck up. It's nothing to do with that. I mean, for me myself, if I had a homeboy who was famous and I wasn't, that's not gonna make me jealous or do no nut shit because I have my own life, I have my own path. He got famous and rich off of his path, not our path. Now, if he came and swooped under and stole my fame, then yeah, I can seem bitter or angry. But dude been a fat weirdo his whole life, so I don't really think he was appealing on film. I mean, on camera. I mean, Uncle Phil was the only cool fat dude on the show, but I don't really know too much about that. Um, as far as the whole thing that everybody kept going in about the murder of him, I mean, uh, I'm not of Islamic faith, but I do know they don't pay that gay shit. So even as a good Muslim brother, you turned your way, you turned a blind eye to a homophobe situation because you was getting compensated. And see, that's the type of person where with me, that's where Brother Bilaal lose a lot of credibility with me because if you would jeopardize your religion for money, what else would you jeopardize? And also, it makes me wonder what else would you say that, what else would you emphasize on? Because if a man can't stand by his religion, it make me hard to believe. But a lot of the stories and stuff like that, and then it's like, I don't know, it's like it's so many pieces to it. Like I was telling my homeboy, if you watch the Tasha K interview, getting into this podcast and shit, you kind of starting to see things before they come along. So I'm really starting to notice how like he had way more information, but he was holding it back. And you could see where like he scripted what he was going up there to do before he did it. He didn't cross stories. He didn't break up a story from way down the line and all. Everything he brought up was in sequence. And it's funny because he kind of only told us old stuff. He didn't tell us anything recent. And I think that's because that's what he's holding back for that Good Morning America or that Gail interview or something major is what I think he's holding real dirt for. Another thing about Philly niggas, we do keep receipts pretty good. definitely when it comes to the bullshit, we definitely do keep receipts and we do like expose niggas. So I'm not gonna sit here and say cause somebody's like, he ain't got all that evidence. Well, he can't just get up there and say he do. That's when it becomes lawsuits because you just flat out lying. You can't just get up there and just lie. That's defamation of character, slander, a bunch of stuff. So I don't think somebody who didn't make a ton of money is going to get up there and give out every penny that he ever made paying off a frivolous lawsuit just so he can get on somebody's podcast. So that's why I say it's like you got to weigh the good and the bad and just watch and see what happens. Typically in entertainment, if y'all pay attention, I haven't really heard much about any of these accusations ever since Brother Love accusations have came out. It's like Diddy stuff came out and just washed Will and Jada away. I mean, it'll be back because it's too many things tied to it, but it's just crazy how, entertainment just pushed this tidal wave over us and we just forget all about it. I mean, we forgot about the Dwight Howard mess, we forgot about Jada Will, and then everything now is on Brother Love, aka P Diddy. Um, my personal opinion, I mean, out of all the people being a non-famous person, that's probably one of the last people I ever said I would ever say I wanted to work with. Never in my life said I did. Because like I tell people, I don't like people who talk with their hands. He talk with his hands too much. Like that Drake Chef's interview where he just keep touching Fabulous shoulders. Like I can understand if you feel me, bro. But all that just keep touching me, and then it's like you can see his hand with the grip on it. Like, you keep aggressively gripping my shoulders. Like, what you been, bro? And just certain things. I mean, because in the beginning, I used to tell niggas, like, I think Diddy be doing that shit on purpose to throw niggas off. Plus, he's a genius as far as marketing. So if I say some gay shit, this video gonna get viral fast, and that's keeping me relevant. So some of the times I still thought it was that situation. As far as Cassie, I thought she ran off with his trainer or something. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, if he beat the girl, I mean, I didn't know that he was pimping her out like that. I really didn't know that. Um, that's crazy if that was the case, even though I'm not gonna sit here and say whatever she said was wrong or it shouldn't be taken seriously. But what I will say is, why wait this long? You done left, you done had kids, your money ran out. And I mean, people had a couple of accusations around you. Your money ran out. Let's go tap Mac real quick. But shit, if he gave you 100 M's, boy, you got some dirt. You got some dirt. But fast forward on. I mean, it's like when situations like this come out, it's like I feel fucked up, but I still feel bad. I feel fucked up because it's a person in a situation who couldn't protect themselves and they took advantage. But I still feel bad because this weirdo got kids. So it's like even though his kids ain't take no pussy, his kids ain't beat no chicks up, your pop did, and by y'all being so publicly famous, whatever he does, kind of sort of you does. Social media is gonna shade you. Um, they gonna leave nasty comments under your shit, and your kids have to go through a lot behind this shit. And I mean, those are the mistakes of the parent that they all think about. And I mean, with this specific person, he made a lot of mistakes. We're not gonna say he did. Um, some of the times I'm glad that he gave the artists back their masters because going through scandal like this would have definitely killed the credit. I mean, down the value of it, knowing that he was still ownership. So at least them artists' music that they don't get judged along the way. But I mean, it's just the stories that just get me weird. Like it is the ones out his mouth. Yeah, I remember when me and Usher was wrestling over the frosted flake. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Diddy, you've been grown as long as I knew you. So how old was you wrestling with this boy over some frosted flakes? See, a lot of the sus shit he say out his mouth, man, he be dead ass on it. But it's them weird situations, and then it's like we gonna bring my man in here because it's not. A lot of people think I talk to protect him, but at the end of the day, I really don't. I always said it was tons of him. It's just somebody has to take the go. I mean, take the fall. When R. Kelly first got outed for what he was doing, how did he go from sleeping with underage girls to having a bunch of women prisoner in his house? Just follow the line. Like it sounds totally stupid. He went from sleeping with underage girls to having grown women captive in his house. Yeah, sounds stupid as shit to me too. But he in jail for it, so what can we say? What I think is R. Kelly was a part of a team, and something R. Kelly didn't do right or did wrong made him lose the support of that team, and that's what got him. Me and my man were just talking the other day. We gonna stay on this actors doing what they want to do. They just locked my man Hyde up from the '70s show. Some rape type allegations. You got Cuba Gooding Jr. Ain't seen him on screen. My man said he was in OJ. Nigga, he ain't did shit in so long since them accusations came out. Kevin Spacey accusations came out. He had a national show on TV with 2 seasons renewed already in the bag, and they still canceled that show. So it's like, okay, then Harvey Weinstein get his situation, and it's like, all right, bang, now they got the spotlight on Hollywood now. I mean, for me, myself, I grew up off of movies. So I heard the stories about what they did with Corey Ames and Corey Feldman. I heard about the shit with Webster. I even heard the stories where niggas was signing their kids over to these grown ass men just because they either wanted to be successful or they wanted their child to be famous. I heard that at one point in time, Diddy was signed over as Usher's legal guardian. And then I remember a couple of them females was saying, they had paperwork stating that they folks signed over legal guardianship to R. Kelly to have their daughter. They also had receipts where they took money, like they was pimping their daughter out, or they was trading their daughter for money. So it's like, but he get the half a man. Nobody else had no repercussions, or the victims who y'all can see was a squeeze mission or set up doesn't lessen the charges. But what can I say, man? Because I don't know what you want me to tell you. Grown or not, if I'm grown, ain't nobody gonna make me do shit. R. Kelly, that ain't no tough ass nigga. Them bitches could have rolled on that nigga and got right about that joint anytime they wanted to go. He ain't had no security at the crib living like that. If that's how he lived, bitches pissing in buckets like they in dungeons and shit. Come on, ain't no security getting paid that much to look over that. So let's be real. Y'all could have been bum rushed his nut ass. I mean, the man can't read or write. So, I mean, y'all couldn't get away at any given time. And then they had proof that some of them came and left. Like, come on, man. Like, I feel like he was just the scapegoat for something bigger broken. And somebody got to take it. Same thing with Hyde from the '70s show. He's a part of something bigger that's broken. And it's just like when you watch the gangster movies and the cops come up to the kingpin and be like, hey man, they shot a little girl, you gotta give me somebody. I don't care who it is, somebody gotta fall for that. But they'll give up somebody because that's what keeps the business running. I can't crash my multi-million-dollar drug organization because your stupid ass want to be out there showing off for some bras and shot a little girl. See what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I'm a little bit fair, man. Like, honestly, this is just me. Hypothetically speaking, can't say this is what I would do because I don't know anything about anything like this. But hypothetically speaking, if it was me, if I was the nigga, I'd be like, listen, bro, sit tight, wait till they get a reward up, tell your baby mom turn you in, take that money, take care of your kid, that little bit of time, get you a lawyer, make sure you don't get wills, leave your kids a little something. That's just me. Cause I feel like, bro, as in the drug dealer eyes, hypothetically speaking, either I gotta give you up or I gotta kill you. Because I can down you to save me peace, and then they'll eventually do their investigation and figure out that you the one that killed the little girl. They just need a picture to put on the news and say they solved the crime. That's it. They ain't gonna even ever investigate your murder, brother. Or like some people say, like I just said, turn yourself in, tell your baby mom, turn you in, take the reward money. Y'all, you can do something for your kids. But either way, you're not fucking my shit up. So either you gonna go with them or you gonna go with me. I mean, I am a pretty fair man. I don't think, you should have a choice. I mean, you could die in jail, you could die out here. It's your choice. The only difference out here, you ain't getting no money. And a lot of people don't know once you on the run, if you get killed on the run, they ain't got to pay your insurance policy out. It's a lot of things. If you into any type of criminal, like legal shit, nah, they ain't got to pay it out. If you on the run, yeah, they ain't got to pay that out if you die on the run. I mean, if y'all ever take the time to look, it's a lot of things in that policy they ain't got to pay you for if you die. AIDS, all that shit. It's a lot of things they don't have to cover the policies for. So I mean, just be mindful, man. So the way I say it is pretty good. Hey man, tell your baby mom wait till the Joe get up to about 50, 75 grand. Hey man, turn me in. Tell them I'm at such and such hotel, yada yada. Go ahead and get that reward money. You know, 25 on my lawyer. That way, make sure I don't get wills. Take that other 50, man, and hold it down and take care of my seeds. Like that's a fair thing with me. But I ain't gonna kill the whole team for my whole stupid mistake neither. But that's cats out here be like, oh no, I ain't going to jail. That's why they ain't no longer with us no more. So it happens, man. Do the research. Do the research. Not around me, but just do the research. But yeah, it's like I feel that, I don't feel that it's cool because it's like, even like I just said, okay, you got High from 70 Show. He's a Caucasian brother. You got R. Kelly. He's African American. I mean, so I can't say that biased people take the fall. I mean, Harvey Weinstein, that was a little crazy because if I'm correct, boy had accusations from back in the 90s, late 80s, and they just booking you. So I mean, power does persuade a lot. It persuades a lot. So, and I mean, that's what people need to try to work on. It's more of us than it is to them. I mean, we spend our money with the music industry. We spend our money with the movie industry. We spend our money with the car industry. They should not have enough control to hide and persuade nothing from the people who built it. And a lot of times we forget that we built that shit. If we ain't spend our money to watch these movies, buy these movies and all that shit, no, they wouldn't make a dime. Hollywood don't get paid just for being Hollywood. They get paid from the consumer. And that's a lot of times that people get pissing me off because they forget how powerful we are. If we don't put our dollar in that pocket does not get fat. that pocket cannot continue to make movies. And if it do, it's low budget actors. But studios can't stay open if they don't have blockbuster movies. What makes a movie a blockbuster? How many people get their ass up and go see it the first week? First week sales make it blockbuster. Then turn around, the movie be so good, everybody want the DVD. So it's then they're doing DVD movie numbers in the DVDs. That's us. We gotta go and get it. They're not giving it to us. We gotta go buy that shit. And I mean, a lot of people get their minds intertwined. See, I don't, because I'm one of them cats that I make scenes in public. I don't give a fuck. If I'm in the store and I'm trying to purchase something and the cashier want to have a conversation with the customer because they went to high school together, I don't give a fuck. Get their phone number and y'all talk on your own fucking time. I'm trying to purchase what I got in my hands so I can get the fuck out the store. You on the clock. I'm not on no clock, but I'm in here spending money, and the money I'm spending pays your paycheck. So you kind of want to get this fucking transaction out the way. Like, I don't know why people don't understand. And I feel like these small, I ain't even gonna call them small because they all across the country, but these corporations, the Dollar Trees, the Family Dollars, I can't say the gas station because everybody's, my man's and them got all the gas stations. My man Habu no. But as far as them other stores, even as far as like fast food places, and I'm not fucking with everybody because at home I used to snap out in Philly a lot, Checkers, Wendy's here and there. But I never really had to like go super ham on no fast food joint, except for like I said, one time at Wendy's, one time at Checkers. Here it's like nobody cares or they don't respect who you are as a customer. They don't see how powerful you are or what you're actually doing for them. They feel like, hey, I'm just getting this motherfucker out of my face, man. Hurry get this bowl of water so you can go. Not saying, hey, man, man, come on, come on, man, get this man food out the way, man. Got my children sneaking money in there. That's the way that they need to be thinking. Hey, come on, man, that man got my bill money in here because that is what it is. And being down here, I'm about to go and start documenting how fast like chain stores are leaving. And being up north, 30 something, 30, almost 40 years of my life, I never seen a chain store close down. The McDonald's around my neighborhood been there since I was a baby. Still there. Wendy's they added later, but all the main restaurant Checkers, all that stuff, Pizza Hut, that stuff been there since I was a kid and it's still there. The building may even change a different one. It might sell different food, but it's still a restaurant. Down here, Hardee's are closed down. Burger King are closed down. McDonald's are closed down. Yeah, I'm gonna say this again. McDonald's are closed down. I could show you five of them. Popeyes, IHOP, Olive Garden. See what I'm saying? Big, big, big chain stores is pulling out of here. And I'll be trying to wonder, is it the money? But then I think about it, it's the customer service and the quality of the food. Everything is half-assed, everything is lazy. Like with me, I go to the store, I like Wendy's, spicy chicken sandwich. I don't eat mayo on hot food at all. I don't even eat mayo. So I order my joint only ketchup. Every homeboy around me know. I'm going to Wendy's, bro. You already know what I want. Spicy chicken, only ketchup. Yeah. Every time I go and say only ketchup, they repeat it back to me and then still go put mayonnaise on there. Every time. But when I go inside tripping, I'm tripping over a sandwich. But what if I'm allergic to it or make me sick or I got a condition? You know? Then Wendy's got a lawsuit and get stupid ass out of job. Um, Even for instance, I go to a store called Jack's a lot. Love Jack's for breakfast. I don't eat red meat, so I can't really go to too many places as far as them ham sandwiches and bacon. I gotta eat whoever sells chicken for breakfast. I go to Jack's. 8 times out of 10, they burn me for my hash browns every time. Every time. To the point where I don't even go back no more. I just take it as, man, that's God telling you don't need that extra grease. But then it make me mad because I paid for it. So at least give my motherfucking money back if I ain't gonna eat it. But it's hard when you get all the way home and then you be like, oh, it's always something missing out your bag. I'm not gonna really, I'm gonna stop snapping on these people in the stores. I have gave out free game, free money, tons of hell behind customer service and the quality of stuff that people give me. And being though is that now a fast food meal is the price of going to go sit down and eat somewhere. So I'm really, really be tripping. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this time to focus my anger on the actual companies, the McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack's. Where else do I go? Um, Honestly, I'm gonna say that's it. I don't go nowhere else. Everything I see, to me, I'm one of them people. I'm a one-off bull. I prefer the food truck trailers, the mom and pop stores because then you get more respect. They smile and they happy. Your food messed up. Don't worry about it. It's our fault. Even though you might have forgot to say not none of this, they not gonna sit there and say, come on, man. You're supposed to know what you want. But that's what you deal with at McDonald's. The mistake is now you getting penalized for it. You get yelled at. It's funny. I had a whole ordeal. I went to McDonald's, which is horrible, and it's the main reason I'm gonna blast them because I don't even do the complaining shit, but it's just certain ways that people make me feel, and then not being rude or talking down on anybody. But I got a problem when peons talk crazy to me, and I mean for me, it's like I know my net worth good. I got portfolios, properties, all that shit. So I'm not gonna let no motherfucking fraud worker motherfucker sit here and talk to me like I'm some type of nigga chasing something like or I'm trying to get something for free or something extra. No, I didn't even come in here for me. I came in here for my mom. But I stand in line for 36 minutes and you hand me a bag with 7 French fries in it. No, I just stay here all that time. I'm not going back to my mom with 7 French fries. Yo, can you fill this joint up? Oh, it's only 50 cent worth of fries. Damn, it ain't even that deep. I only paid. Bitch, I could have bought the whole bag if that's what I wanted. But that ain't what I wanted. My mom don't even care for the fries. I just got them because I had to get something with the milk. Like, but now that ignorancy turns into brilliancy to a stupid motherfucker. Now you brilliant, you cracking jokes and I'm a joke now. But can't just start cracking niggas upside the head. So I'm gonna hit you with the smart way. I said, you know what? Say less. This is because it was a woman talking. So when dude wanna bring his jokes in, hey yo, bro, I ain't the butt of no jokes, cause believe me, the butter which you're about to catch is gonna be way crazier than the joke, bro. You need to mind your business. I ain't no fucking play to it, bro. Oh no, I was just no, you was just what? Because you the one that I gave the food to and told you, and you actually went and got a manager. Like y'all trying to start a bid session, and this is what I do. Looking at y'all just y'all a walking stand up set. So this is where we going, or so the lady said, "Don't worry about it. I give you a large fry. It ain't about nothing." I stand there another 15 minutes. Do you know she handed me another small fry? This time I had maybe about 10, 11, so I felt like she was trying to be smart. So I went on the receipt and I called the complaint Joan. This is the second time I had to do this here because a lot of times, like, at home, we throw shit at motherfuckers. We snatch things over the counter, but down here, the cops come so fast. And they got laws down here where, ain't no We gonna stand outside and sit on the curb for an hour and then send y'all separate ways. No, y'all both going to jail, or at least you going, and we'll sort that out later. But you're definitely going. So if you got a day where you feel like you want to go sit up there real quick, you can go ahead and do something to them. But most of the time, it's better to beat them with your mind. I learned that a lot here. Definitely when you're dealing with people that's slow for right, it's easy to beat them with your mind when you got them. So what I did was my homeboy always told me, you like to act like a nigga. I'm like, whatever. He said, bro, you gonna sit there and throw food in lobbies? No, I'm calling that number on the receipt. I'm getting me some free shit. I remember at Home Depot, the chick got smart with me. I called the number and I got a whole, nice little discount. And it was funny because I remember him saying it before, and I did it at Home Depot, and I ended up getting like 30% for lifetime somehow. Not for lifetime. Anytime that Pacific manager was working, if I go get him, he'll give me 30% off my stuff every time I come in there. And I was a contractor. I came in there awful lot. So that was pretty cool. So I tried to do that. The lady told me, oh, somebody will reach out. You don't ever make no customer feel small. If it wasn't for you going in there, they wouldn't even have a job. I said, well, y'all understand. But the magic question is, are y'all educating your employees to understand that? Are you letting them know if these cars don't ride around this circle and hand you money and you hand them a bag, we can't pay you. We can't pay you just because you're hired. Same thing with Family Dollar. These stores open, people come to work, park in the parking lot, go inside, clock in, and lock the door. It's sitting there all day with the door locked on the clock. So people in that neighborhood got to travel all the way to another neighborhood to go to a Family Dollar because that's what they decide to do. And these corporations continue to send these people checks because I don't think they would go sitting in these buildings doing nothing all day if they wasn't getting paid. I wouldn't even come to work. But that's the sad shit that you can do in the state of Alabama. Philadelphia, Philly, that shit ain't flying. No way, shape, or form. First time they coming at John, oh yo, I came in yesterday get some shit for my kids. What the fuck y'all was doing? Oh man, we was closed just for what? It's during a regular day. It's during regular business hours. That's what get your ass beat. Playing games. Now I gotta burn more gas. What if my car was on E and I just needed to go get some Pampers real quick? Couple blocks away. If I try to go far, I might run out. That's the point of y'all establishments being put where y'all put it to provide for those specific people in that area. But I feel that a lot of them lose touch because they got so much money, and then the people here don't want to work. Everybody don't want to work. They gotta work, so they will work, but they don't want to, and they make sure you know that. And I'll be like, some of the times I go in the establishment, and I feel like, I'm honored for them to serve me. Or I need to be on my knees placing my order, like, Paul. And I don't like feeling like that when I'm spending my money. And I turn angry real fast. And then I'll be like, I'll stay in there and wait till they call my order. I'll be like, nah, never mind. I don't want that. Let me get my bread back. Watch your mouth. I mean, I can go somewhere else and get the same thing to eat. I just came here because I was probably right in the vicinity. But that's something I think a lot of people touch on because I remember I used to snap at home about this shit with the half a fries, quarter of a drink. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I was a greedy dude. If I say this, but I don't give a fuck. When I pull up to the drive-thru and give me a price, $7.69. I pull up to a window, I give you $7.69. Not 7.34, 7.38, 7.52, 7.69. So that means you get 100% of your bread. Why the fuck I can't get 100% of my merchandise? And as far as arguing about French fries, I didn't design a French fry holder. So if I get my French fries and I can see the whole top of the holder, is that a full French fry holder?
Because when I worked at McDonald's, nigga, I used to scoop a whole joint and your joint looked like a fry. I ain't, so it's like I can tell, oh, it's the little bit left. You don't feel like making no more hunches, give them that shabby joint. All right, that's cool once in a blue, but every single time. And it's like, that's when I stop, doing more fast food. All right, I'm gonna go to a pizza store. I ain't gotta deal with that. You know, I go taco truck. Go down into a food truck, get some chicken. I ain't gotta deal with none of that. Food be on the bean. Customer service be great. You ain't never gotta argue or complain. So I mean, this is where I think the reason why I see that chains are dying. And the thing that people forget that they'll probably wonder, like, yo, our Jones closing down too. It could be because of here. I mean, if a state is running a lot of revenue to that organization and that state falls out of play with them, yeah, that could fuck them up. What y'all think happened to Shawnee's and all them other restaurants back in the day, Seafood Shanny's and all them back when we was kids? They was running, they was trying to play in these states where they won, they was wanted because they made the money to stay here. But after a while, the state turned a blind eye on you, or you rubbed them wrong, it's time to pack up and go. And I never seen it with big box companies. I seen it with small ones, but not big round the world companies. So I mean, it's definitely a good outlook to look into or see why is that happening because yeah, I don't think that's normal for the whole Fortune 500 or multi-billion-dollar companies just be pulling up out of somewhere. Because, like I said, the employment here is hard too. Because, like I say, when you have people like that that come to work, what type of product, or you think they're giving the customers? Nobody's lined up to go to that store no more. And then it's like you got so many people in the store stealing, selling food, giving food away. People don't realize that each dime you give away out that register, whether it could be food out the freezer, drinks out the machine, that's going to fuck with that store revenue. That's going to fuck with your check. You want to run 100% store. That's what gets you promotions. And you go from assistant manager to store manager to regional manager. You want your stores to get all their profit because if they see their profit coming, then they going to say, oh, you golden. And then that's what makes you, you know, the man of the golden arches because then he bringing the money back straight. He keeping the crew running right. We ain't getting no complaints. The food coming in straight, everything good. Because see, the part that people don't realize when you deal with corporations like McDonald's, they kind of take a lot of the headache out for you. So if you set up in the area and they know that you're getting 10,000 customers a week, they know how to order that food to keep it coming. It's not the store responsibility to order, oh, we forgot to order buns. No, the corporation does it for you. McDonald's does everything. They keep track of everything you sell, everything you do. So when we send 10,000 buns to your store, we only see enough receipts to constitute 9,182 sandwiches. Where the hell is these other 900 sandwiches go? People for free. Or I mean, they do have a certain limit of throwaway food. If you got certain small limit, I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 4 items a day. They kind of want you to throw away. That's if it sits too long in the warmer. But that's typically not because this is a fast food joint. That it's always somebody in the front, somebody in the drive-thru. So typically that's what do it. Free food, tucking out the register. Next thing you know, the owner of the store would be like, okay, I was making 50K a month. Now I'm only making 30. Damn, now I'm only making 15. Then we do inventory at the store. The inventory is off. We missing 9 cases of chicken, 18 cases of burgers. They keep track of all that stuff. And people don't be understanding that, you know? So keep that in mind, man. That's why a lot of these stores be doing what they do because as a corporation, we have a upholding to McDonald's, standard to McDonald's too. So if we're not upholding to their standards, they not trying to hear that. We both got standards to meet. The only difference is that's my bread. So as an owner, yeah, I'm gonna shut the store down and go open one somewhere else, possibly, or just leave it alone. I mean, I didn't eat off the joint for like 15, 20 years, so it don't matter. I'll go do something else. But I have been seeing a lot of fast food joints pulling the plug down here. And I think that's the reason why they even, and then some of the Family Dollars, they even start merging them together. It's like they in the same building. The left side is Dollar Tree, the right side is Family Dollar. So they getting pissed off with some of them because that's making sure that building stay open either way. Good Dollar Tree gonna have it open, if Family Dollar don't. So I mean that's definitely a way to go about scaring people. Like, man, don't make us merge all these jobs. We don't need half of y'all. We gonna bring half of Dollar General employees to fire half of y'all employees, and they all will lose your jobs playing around. But yeah, people, I think the companies need to do some type of better education wise as far as letting these people understand how important the consumer is to their day, how important the consumer is for coming through that door, and how important the consumer is for that money that they hand you to put into the register. They are like they should be your best friend. Because if it wasn't them, if it wasn't for them coming in here, you would have no job. If only four people came in here a day, they'd only have one or two employees. They wouldn't be able to hire six or seven or eight to work at a little location because nobody comes in here. But dealing with what you deal with, shit, it be closed so long, people forget it's even there. So think about how many days come by. I think I heard a joke one time where the people said the company stopped sending the trucks because two times in a row the truck came out and the store wasn't nobody in the store to receive this truckload of stuff. So they decided to just stop sending them stuff and told them now send them new stuff after they run out. So pretty much sell what's on the shelf and then we'll send you more. And then they open back up about 2 days after I heard that. And then they had a whole new staff, which looks like the higher up crew. Everybody had on the proper uniforms. Everybody was moving. Wasn't no music playing. Wasn't no heater plugged up back there. It was like, yeah, they sent the cleanup crew through here. Like, y'all either gonna straighten up, or we got people that you see it come here and do their thing. If we need them to, we'll pay them a little bit more and let your ass go. And you always get a little better result from there. And then after that, you go back and the windows busted out again. 9 times out of 10, the windows is busted out for one or two reasons. Of course, it's busted out because somebody tried to break it that night to steal something. Reason number two, the windows be busted out because people drive all the way over there to go to that store for something important and it's closed. They get angry and start throwing shit. Seen it happen twice. So it ain't always about stealing, man. It's just that, like people say, you're in our neighborhood. We pay taxes is evaluated about things like that, and people don't understand. You live closer to the immunities, your taxes are a little bit higher than somebody who live farther away, and this is the truth. It does not go by zip code. I know people pay 600, 800, 11, 12. No, it's different. It's because one, yeah, what's on your property that you have more than one building, detached garage is another building, but it still doesn't matter. That stuff plays a part. But also you pay more money being closer to immunities. If you closer to a rail line or a bus line, your taxes is a little higher. If you're closer to a mall, supermarket, churches, your taxes are a little higher. Do the homework, you'll see. But I guess I done got everything off my chest, man. Just had a few things to catch up on. So like I said, it's been a crazy week in the world. I mean, seen tons of more, but we gonna save it for next episode. I just wanted to get the recent stuff out. Dan sure can't go out without, talking about my man, Hassan Campbell. Um, Supposedly Hassan Campbell got shot. I don't know what to say about that. And he woke up on a Sunday morning and decided to go out the project and do a one man protest. And I don't,
From what I heard, it didn't work out too good for him. I mean, I hope it's just a gimmick. I don't want anybody getting shot. That's not cool. It's not. I just don't like the side effects to where you have a whole entire like 2.5 hours of recording, and then as soon as you get shot, the video stops, and now you're in a car and you're on your way to the hospital. When he just said about 50, 60 seconds before the video stopped that the cops were sitting out there, but he got shot out there. Yeah, it was crazy. But maybe I just pay attention too much, or maybe I just be too loud. I just be hearing things. I don't know. Y'all watch the video, let me know. But yeah, Bull's a character. I mean, it's like for me, I understand the crusade that he on. Um, for me, as far as what I can say about African Bang Bottom, I mean, he did what he did to Hassan Came. I don't think no man wants to rightfully come out and lie and say he was molested. But once you put 100, like, it's not like you can get him arrested. You can't get charges brought against him or nothing like that. So why be out here telling me? My thing I would say is you wouldn't even know me as a YouTuber. You would know me as a child advocate who has been through things on there and want to get through them. Or yeah, I would be like a child advocate helping other people who've been through it. I wouldn't be on YouTube helping my pockets. That's why he get the result that he get. As far as these YouTubers, that's why I can't wait till they knock on my door because I ain't gonna get y'all niggas nothing but heat. But see the thing with him, like he died out for a while. And he said that sucker shit about Gilly's son. Niggas kind of start fucking with him like that. So I kind of expected him to come out with some type of antic or some type of bullshit. And people know nobody cares about seeing him sitting on the live in the project supposedly sounding off. Eric African Boom don't live in those projects. Probably haven't for quite some time. But you go there. Why not go to his house in Connecticut? You seem to know where it's at. But it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And I mean, he's one character. And you can see that he reaches out for that attention. He needs it. So that's why I kind of knew he's gonna resurface with some. Um, One at the end of the day, nigga, he can't build the platform. Don't nobody want to come sit down with the nigga. Like people don't understand about people like to me, Hassan Campbell and Charleston White is one of two. Um, some of the dirtiest, meanest cocksuckers I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Charleston White is one for the books, but I don't know. Them two is like one of the other. They say the wildest shit out their mouth, and it don't even be right. And it's like I know for a fact if these niggas temperature don't be nothing what they be kicking like it is. And that's the part that made me the maddest. You hide behind these cameras or shit crazy, man. Niggas sitting in the house, backdrops in their living room. Boy, I murdered something. That nigga said, I'll stab your mom with a spoon. He'll stab his mom with a spoon. I mean, I would have stuck with more. I throw it down a flight of steps in the project, so I push it down the elevator shaft. But that nigga said, I'll stab him with a spoon. Nigga, the only thing you eat with a spoon, you freaking some ass. You weird ass nigga, you stab your mom with a spoon. Shut your bitch ass up. And as far as all the rest of them weirdos, like I said, I put them all in the same space. Charleston White, I don't know anymore because I don't know more pop up on my screen. I just don't really deal with anti-black people that's black. So that ain't my forte. and you don't really hear their names on my platforms like that. It's just I got a news list, and I guess I feel as though I like to get every topic across. So it is what it is. What can I say? But as always, man, thanks for having me. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I'll say it again, like, share, subscribe. And as always, I'll see y'all next time on the next episode of Shit Talking Time.